quality fabrics. Clothes today are made like garbage. Seriously, I remember that even my cheap kids' clothes would last years until either I grew out of them, or I just didn't wear them anymore. Now I buy something, I pray it doesn't look like a rag after the second wash. Not having social media like Facebook and Twitter, MTV playing music videos. Should have said this. Thank you. MTV used to be great. Music vids are their own little pieces of film art. Being able to apply for jobs in person and not having to figure out how to appease some stupid algorithm. The fact that I can be fully capable of a job but not even have my resume seen because a computer throws it out annoys me to no end. Yes, thank you. As a teenager back then, I could go to the mall, apply in person at a few stores, and get a new job before the day is done. My hot pink 5-disc CD changer boombox. Similarly for me, when your mom's new, well used but new to us, car had a 6-disc changer. The high watermark of music technology. Buying an actual album, putting it in my CD player, and sitting on my inflatable sofa with my inflatable cushions full of feathers, and listening to the album in its entirety whilst reading the lyrics off the album sleeve. Well, I did that more than 2 years ago, because my car was really old and that was the only option. I was really poor when CDs were around, and for the first time I was able to buy them. Felt really nostalgic that I just started to collect them. Blockbuster. We had a Hollywood video on the corner by my house. My brother and I would walk over almost every Friday to get candy and rent movies and later video games. Now it's an urgent care, which is convenient, but not nearly as fun lol. Good wide leg pants and chunky heeled sandals. I had a pair of summer sandals I could sprint in, wore them until they literally separated from the sole. I check shoe fashion every year to see if anything like them is making a comeback. No luck yet. I would check Depop and search for chunky sandals. Wear them whenever you want. Don't wait for trends to come back just to wear things you love. Clear electronics. Midnight release screenings of movies in high school. Twilight, The Hunger Games, Harry Potter. I could hardly do a midnight viewing then, but there's absolutely no chance I could do one now. Also the superior music vibes of the 80s/90s/00s. Vanessa Amorosi is never going to release absolutely everybody again. Maroon 5 will never give us a whole album as good as Songs About Jane again. It's really upsetting for me. Songs About Jane is such a good album. I'm still mad they moved away from that sound. Housing prices. My childhood. Growing up ruined it all. Was looking for this answer. I too miss my age the most. Hair salons used to have those books of haircuts, and you would just point to the picture in the book and they'd give you that kind of haircut. Why did we get rid of those? That's what I'm saying. Saturday morning kids TV in the UK in the late 80s/early 90s was amazing. SMD Live. When phones were phones, not aggressive advertisement addiction machines. Amen to that. I miss a lot of the 90s alternative music. Looking back, I realized there were a lot of element of folk music in both lyrics and sound. Just bought a new car, and it came with a 3-month free trial of SiriusXM, and I discovered the 90s grunge/alternative channel, called Lithium, and now I literally drive slower on my way home from work every day. And they don't just play all the usual overplayed hits from back then. I've heard stuff that I didn't recognize until I looked it up. Pearl Jam have their own SXM channel too. Can't believe I didn't subscribe sooner. No social media. People did not see themselves as a brand. People cared less what others thought because of social media. So because of that, last week I deleted my Facebook that's been with me since 2008. Lots of friends and memories after years of moving and traveling, and not to talk about all the memories in the messages. I was afraid to delete it completely, but it is the most liberating feeling I had in a long time. Back to the 90s lifestyle. Ill Keeper did though. P. I wish everyone could just go offline. It'd be so much easier and more fun to form friendships and relationships with people my age if we focused on real interactions and not just keeping up through social media. But of course that's an impossible task for 20-year-olds, so I'm stuck on texts and Instagram likes to keep friendships. Miss when tech was less commercialized, companies couldn't eavesdrop on us and bombard us with constant personalized ads no matter where we went. Also I kind of miss buttons on TVs. IDKY. Not a woman, but answering on behalf of my non-Reddit wife when I read this thread to her. Mall shopping at Christmas. To elaborate, getting gifts for everyone in one trip, making trips to the parking lot to drop off packages, the cheesy Christmas music, purchasing ornaments and greeting cards for next year in the post-Christmas sales. Good one. The hustle and bustle of mall or department store during Christmas time is just part of the Christmas spirit/experience, and you made me realize that shopping in stores, in person, in general is something I also miss. Online is not always fun. Another thing I miss, Toys R Us. There aren't many toy stores for kids anymore and the Disney store is officially gone, and I think kids are missing out on a hands-on immersive experience. Junk mail was something that arrived only in your physical mailbox. Your email inbox was only messages that you actually wanted. No spam text messages non-stop on your phone. Before monetization, Facebook was cool and was just for connecting with people who you wanted to connect with. I miss Sudate that works. The old formula was perfection. Being able to watch planes from the gates. That was a whole day of fun for me. Driving tests. Real driving tests and random retesting upon DL renewal. Burns Pizza in my hometown mall. Not knowing that a thing termed reality TV is on the horizon and it will be a shit show. Siskel and Ebert. Envelope jeans. Leg warmers. Slouch socks. Neon. Double polos. Triple scrunches. And Valley Girl. She's a Valley Girl for sure. Banana clips. My mum and dad and other people who have passed away. Agree. I miss Much Music and later, Fuse playing music videos. I also miss MTV2's music videos. I remember they used to play them all day and sometimes I would see band interviews/live performances. Those were good times and made up for most of my teenage years. Petrol prices. Hanging out with my friends in video arcades. Yeah. We still had one place similar to that in a shopping mall. Every friends group would go there a lot, but they decided to change the place to a kind of gourmet food area. They still made a small one, but it's not the same without the bowling alley. No social media, no smartphones, dial-up internet, in-person conversations, going to Blockbuster every Friday night, Pizza Hut when you could actually dine in, and floppy disks.